Hi, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Jewett, and today we are going to read the story called The Hot Dog. It's in our readers, and we're just starting The Cat Bandit. Today you will read in your new reader, The Cat Bandit. Bandit. Let's read this word aloud by sounding out each syllable, blending them together, and then reading the word aloud. B-and-it. Bandit. Bandit. Bandits are people who take things that do not belong to them. A synonym for a bandit is a robber. And here you can see a robber. Another synonym would be a thief, somebody who takes something. Let's turn to the table of contents, which tells the reader the name of each chapter and the page on which the chapter begins. I'm going to go to another screen to show you that. Here is our table of contents, and you'll see that the hot dog is on page 2 in your reader. But again, you can read this right on here, and I'm going to read it with you. What is the title of the first story? Well, it was called The Hot Dog. On which page does the hot dog begin? And we looked at that and we said it was on page 2. Stories are made up of sentences, and sentences end with some type of punctuation. Sometimes we see question marks, where we may say, change our voice and say, "How are you today?" Or a period, that's a statement, and the cat is black. And then sometimes we use this blue one over here that's called an exclamation point, where we use excitement in our voice. In the hot dog, there are sentences ending in periods, and there are sentences ending in exclamation points. Exclamation points tell the reader to read with excitement. Get up. Let's read this sentence with a period. I'll do it one more time. Get up. Now let's read this sentence with an exclamation point at the end. Does it sound different? Get up. Some of your new spelling words will be in the hot dog. Pay special attention and look for these words when we're reading today. We also have some new vocabulary in our story. One of the words is the word den. A den is like an office. So if you look at here, it's going to look a little bit like an office building or an office space with a desk and a chair. And the word drift is another one. This boat has drifted offshore. It's moving away, and the flow of the water is moving it. What do you think this story will be about based on the title? Again, it's called The Hot Dog. I might think that this might be about, it's called The Cat Bandit, and I know the cat is a thief. Maybe it's about a cat that maybe wants to steal hot dogs. Because I know my cat, when I make any type of meat in the kitchen, because I have a pet cat, it always comes running because it smells the smell of meat. And I could see if my cat was not behaved, it jumping up on the counter and trying to get the meat or the hot dog. This would be a time where we would partner read, but because of COVID, I'm going to read the story to you, or you can independently read it also. You'll find it on your Google Classroom, and it's in the bottom, and in the bottom where of material, there will be an area that says Skills 1, and the Cat Bandit will be in there. When we're done, we're going to answer some questions, but I'm going to go back over to the reading. We're going to read the story together, and you'll notice that when I'm reading, again, the hot dog, page 2, I'm going to try to see if I can use my voice different when I see those exclamation points. A hot dog. Mom had a hot dog. She left the hot dog on a shelf in the den. The hot dog sent up a smell. The smell drifted and drifted. And in the picture, you can actually see the scent drifting. The cat bandit sat on the deck, wishing he had a snack. Then the hot dog smell hit him. Such a smell! Sniff, sniff, sniff! The cat bandit ran in the den. He spotted the hot dog up on the shelf. He got up on a bench. Then he sprang up on the TV set. Then, with a big jump, he sprang up and landed on the shelf. Then, munch, 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 the cat bandit had himself a picnic lunch. I like that story. Let's go back. We're going to answer some questions now about the story. These are things I want you to think about after we've read. And we did read that together. If you want to reread it, again, it's in your Google Classroom in your materials section under classwork. And you'll see that all the books from CKLA are in there, but it's your Skills 1 book. Here's some discussion questions. Number 1, there are 2 characters in this story. Who are they? Okay, let's think for a minute. Okay. Number 2, I hope you're able to answer that. Number 2, where did Mom leave her hot dog? Think about, that's a vocabulary word. And then she left it on a shelf in that room. Number 3, how did the cat bandit know there was a hot dog in the den? Think about even the picture and the drift. It said, think of this, your senses. How did it know there was a hot dog in the den? Number 4, how did the cat bandit get to the hot dog? Think about that. You're always welcome to look back too in the text to see if you can find the answer. And number 5, what happened after the cat bandit landed on the shelf? I remember some sounds coming. Munch, munch. What do you suppose that cat was doing? After this, you can also go to worksheets 11.1 and 11.2. They might give you another activity or another comprehension check, or just a check-in with your families to tell them what we're doing with our reading right now. One other thing I wanted to mention is when we answered those questions in our head, I just want to model using a reflective sentence. Number 1 says, there are two characters in this story. Who are they? You might want to say, the 2 characters in this story are, and then I'm going to give this one away. This is a little preview. Mom and the cat bandit. So I want you to think about if you can do the next one in a reflective sentence. Where did Mom leave her hot dog? Mom left her hot dog. See if you can do the rest like that too. I just want to encourage us using those reflective sentences. Great job today, and make sure you can answer those questions in your head that you checked that you understood the story.